Velocity Noodle is an exciting game in which players must negotiate hard stages while delivering noodles without spilling. The game has ultra-smooth movement mechanics that allow players to glide smoothly past barriers and traps. As you go, you'll come across several levels with expertly planned traps and other ways, offering an added element of excitement. Mastering the game's rules and improving your speedrunning skills will result in flashy prizes and hidden pathways that provide vital bonuses and rewards. Players may also pet a lovely puppy companion along the route, giving a touching element to the trip. DARQ Ultimate Edition is a psychological horror game set in a lucid dream in which a young child, Lloyd, realizes he is in a nightmare. He must defy physics and control the dream world in order to survive. The game uses gravity-defying puzzles and stealth to avoid dangerous monsters. Bjorn Jacobson's distinctive graphic style, intricate settings, and sound design contribute to the game's creepy and slow-paced feel. DARQ is about bending physics, managing the dream world, gathering and using things, and avoiding opponents. The game also has hidden mysteries that committed gamers can find. Wind Peaks is a lovely hidden object and puzzle game with hand-drawn graphics. The plot revolves around a group of scouts who discover a cryptic map that takes them to a mystical area of the forest. Players may enjoy the calming sounds of the woodland while engaging in entertaining and peaceful interactions throughout 10 levels. The plot of the game is disclosed through hidden items and level set pieces, with cutscenes becoming available as players progress. Wind Peaks provides a safe environment free of violence, hyper-realism, and procedural worlds. Orbital Bullet is an action platformer with rogue-lite elements that features a circular pattern of projectiles crossing randomized planets. To fight across many procedural worlds, players can employ physical changes, crafts, upgrades, and heavy weaponry. The game has a life-or-death advancement system that allows players to spend nanobytes on permanent upgrades and talents. Players can also start with new and powerful weaponry. Orbital Bullet features over 42 distinct firearms, weapon upgrades, and power-enhancing bonuses for endless frenetic replayability.
Brothers, bound by eternal purpose.
After a brilliant mechanic sets out on a journey to save a planet on the verge of collapse. She navigates rich environmental puzzles and platform gaming with the Omni Switch. The island's giant inhabited robots remain dormant under the surface. Mo's aim is to restore these devices, but she begins to wonder if this is the correct route for her. Megan Gay wonderfully narrates the narrative, and the game transports players to a visually breathtaking, created world filled with interesting characters and monsters. Neil Conrad, a CDI agent, is confronted with a murder case that will permanently alter his life and the solar system. The plot follows him as he conducts investigations and gathers evidence until the truth is exposed. There are no consequences for your choices in the tale. The protagonist must choose between protecting their family, endangering a loved one, and maintaining peace. Lacuna is a point-and-click adventure game with non-repeating dialogue, engrossing riddles, optional outlines, genuine choices, and numerous endings.
We will face
Itorah, a human in a world where masks are widespread, must navigate a visually gorgeous landscape influenced by South and Central America. The game has slick controls, animations, and a variety of skills, including fighting and platforming. Itorah's journey extends beyond personal discovery, as a mystery virus threatens the globe, forcing her to confront Nahukan's wildlife and fight bosses. Along the way, she meets unusual personalities and learns the truth about her own life and humanity's fate. The actual treasure is found in the answers she seeks and the bonds she builds with her companions. Navigate a barren seabed while observing the ruins of a fading civilization for an incredible journey. Take command of your one-of-a-kind vessel, maintaining its smooth functioning and improving it to overcome obstacles and perilous weather conditions. Discover hidden riches and mysteries as you travel through the barren terrain. Discover the mysteries of your people as you travel, unearthing artifacts and architecture that tell the narrative of a civilization in upheaval. Billowing clouds and gusts of wind carry you towards the unknown horizon as the atmospheric trip develops. Fall of Porcupine is a gripping narrative adventure set in the picturesque village of Porcupine, where Finley, a new doctor at St. Ursula's Hospital, realizes that looks may be misleading. The game has a gorgeous and diverse setting with several hidden jewels to discover. Players will meet a diverse cast of characters, including Finley's head doctor, a kind nurse, and pals. They will also demonstrate their abilities and compassion in mini-games that require logic, speed, and dexterity. The game also highlights social inequalities and structural faults in the failing healthcare system. Omen of Sorrow is a one-of-a-kind combat game in which creatures from horror, literature, and mythology coexist. It takes influence from arcade classics and adds a skill-based twist to battle. The game has a broad cast of characters, unique animations, and spectacular finale. The entire character roster, an upgraded narrative mode, and the option to play online across several platforms are all included in the Ultimate Edition. Selecting from a varied array of horror classics, performing cinematic finishes, engaging in single-player modes, and modifying strategy on the fly are all key aspects. Rainbow Skies is a strategic RPG with a brilliant isometric design that immerses players in a colorful world full with hazardous dungeons and exhilarating turn-based combat. The game includes 3 youthful heroes, a dynamic universe filled with amazing allies and deadly opponents, strategic turn-based combat, breeding and nursing a broad range of monsters, and the ability to improve characters, weapons, equipment, and fighting skills. Players may also discover hidden riches and acquire priceless relics, as well as play mini-games like an engaging turn-based fishing experience. Gaiden is an exciting game in which ninja robots Robayu and Bytron race against the clock to recover stolen power skulls from Georgio's 6 henchbots. As they are exposed to the skulls, the henchbots get stronger, making the fight easier as they rush through. Running, leaping, and slicing through precisely constructed stages, selecting from several difficulty settings, fighting bosses in any order, engaging in fast-paced local cooperative combat, unlocking unlockables, and collecting gold rewards to survive the brutal ending gauntlet are all key elements.
United States of America.
Daniel used to be a witch hunter.
Ritual Crown of Horns is an aggressive action game set in a demonic-infested parallel Wild West. The plot focuses around a vengeful bounty hunter and a witch who helps him achieve his objectives. To pursue vengeance, players must confront opponents, execute rituals, and employ different weapons and spells. Ritual has a one-of-a-kind auto-aiming technology that prioritizes accuracy over mindless firing. Characters may be customized with capes, hoods, and amulets, and unique spells and power-ups can be used. The Company Man is an action platformer in which you play as Jim, an average salaryman attempting to overcome the challenges of working life in order to become CEO. In 7 corporate divisions, you must overcome bosses, co-workers, and superiors. Explore stunning hand-painted settings while dealing with relatable themes through jokes. Upgrade your keyboard, re-energize with a calm coffee break, and purchase coffee beans from the Good Water Company. Challenge yourself in secret gauntlet dungeons with difficulty levels ranging from normal to impossible, ideal for all skill levels.
The dollhouse?
Alisa, an elite royal agent, is following a famed thief in a setting inspired by the 1920s. She is taken to a Victorian-style home where she must flee as the frightening residents taunt her. The game includes pre-rendered landscapes, realistic low-poly models, currencies, objects, clothes, weapon loadouts, a variety of foes, surprises, comedy, and a nostalgic trip back to the late 1990s. Alisa must endure the dollhouse's horrors while retaining her humanity. The game is a fascinating journey with a unique combination of comedy and nostalgia. Gunborg Dark Matters is a space-themed platformer featuring arcade-style gameplay and furious action. Players must traverse an extraterrestrial spacecraft filled with hazardous monsters and bosses. Players must conquer the spacecraft and defeat its defenders with a strong blade and shield. Fun arcade-style action, 3 difficulty settings, the ability to handle enemy weapons, a formidable shield for deflecting bullets, and the power of dark energy to improve weapons are among the key elements. Sydney Hunter and the Curse of the Mayan is a platformer that pays tribute to vintage 8-bit action-adventure game. Players take on the role of Sydney Hunter, an explorer who is trapped inside an immense Maya pyramid. He encounters the feathered serpent Kukulkan, who has broken the Habeg calendar into 7 pieces and hidden them within the pyramid. Failure to discover and rejoin the calendar has catastrophic repercussions, including anarchy and temporal standstill. Sydney Hunter, with the help of the local Mayan population, must collect all 7 fragments,